Hey kids, this is Ivan again. In this second installment, we're going to keep talking about saving throws and try to figure out just what the heck they are. Tease them apart, figure out what these old school saves really mean. And I'm also going to try to figure out what the intent of these saves are, what the rationale is for them. And I may not get the rationale right in terms of what the original intents of all the original authors of the games were, but hopefully I'll get close. And I really care more about do they make sense to me. But I think I'm going to be relatively close. Now, both First Edition and Basic have 5 different save categories with different difficulties overall and different difficulties depending on what class you are. So I'm going to go through those really fast, just in case anybody doesn't know. First Edition has Poison, Paralysis, and Death Magic. They have Petrifaction and Polymorph. They have Rod, Staff, Wand. Breath Weapon, self-explanatory, and Spells. On the other hand, Basic has Death Ray and Poison, so pretty close to Death Magic and Poison. Magic Wands in the class all by their lonesome. They have Paralysis and Turn to Stone, or Petrifaction, in a class by themselves. Polymorph is just kind of missing, and Paralysis has been yanked out of Poison and put with Petrifaction. They have Dragon Breath, which once again, that's Breath Weapon. And Rod, Staves, and Spells. So they put spells together with anything that's coming out of a rod or a staff. Now, what First Edition and Basic kind of lack is an oh crap save, where you're jumping out of the way of a trap or, anything that's like non-magical, not really covered by any of those categories. Now, they sort of try to shoehorn those sort of oh crap saves. Sometimes you'll see a module or a book or something that'll say, put this in Petrifaction or Polymorph or whatever. And that kind of works. It's not the most satisfying for me, and I may actually add like an oh crap category. It works overall okay, but there are some difficulties with that. We'll get into that later when I really start to tease things apart a lot. Now, I don't think the save types are really arbitrary at all, despite all the weird stuff about them. I rather think that they just kind of indicate what kind of trouble are you getting into at this particular moment. And overall, despite the names of the saves themselves, I think you can pretty much divide them into 4 different categories. There's oh crap moments, there's poison, there's breath weapons, and there's magic. And that's it. Really. Now, oh crap is self-explanatory. Poison can include paralytic types of toxins like carrion crawler venom. Breath weapons include anything that isn't specifically spell related. So if the breath weapon turns you to stone or polymorphs you, it gets saved as differently, which is good because breath weapon is usually the hardest thing to save from in the entire universe. And magic gets divided into several different parts. There's death magic, where the spell specifically causes you to die, not because it's a fireball and burns you to death, but because somebody points a finger at you and says you're going to die. Boom. There's paralyzing magic, where you get paralyzed as a result of something magical rather than like toxin. There's what I call body-changing magic, where it's petrifaction or polymorph. You're really physically getting changed into something else. And it should probably include paralyzing magic as well. There's magic shot out of an item, like a rod, staff, or wand, and there's all other spells. Now, there's another way you can also look at this as I wrap this up, just to give you something more to think about, is there could be 10 different categories. There could be poison, there could be toxin-based paralysis, death magic, magic-based paralysis, petrifaction, which is a kind of body-affecting magic, polymorph, which is another kind of body-affecting magic, breath weapons, point-and-shoot wands, spells, with rod, staff, wand always saving as one better, or oh crap moments like traps. See you next time.